Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to
Mr. Smelly.
Mr. Irrelevant, Mr. Fake, Mr. Fake Outrage, act like he's caring about people, Mr. No Talent.
It's Mr. Smelly 1977. Hello and welcome back. Oops. Let's try that again. Hello and welcome back to the tragicomedy that is the Mr. Smelly Show. It's me, Mr. Irrelevant. Welcome back to the show, guys. Listen, thank you to Fatboy for the intro. It's great when the community comes together and YouTubers support each other. Thank you for the kind words. Okay, we're going to talk about 3 items. That's 6. 3 items that a classy man needs in his collection. Now, obviously, you know, I have met some classy men in my time. I don't claim to be one, but if I was one, I would want these 3 things in my life. So we're going off-piste a little bit. Fragrance talk will be included, but there's 2 items that are not fragrances. But the first one is a fragrance, okay? Oh, by the way, before I get into that, if you want to buy fragrance samples in the USA, Canada, or Puerto Rico, you must go to myfragrancesamples.com. My recommended place, trusted source of an amazing range of designer and niche scents. Link in the description. Okay, first thing you need, now this is actually interesting. Obviously, I could have said a fragrance, kind of a no-brainer for us who like watching fragrance videos. And I think, of course, yes, a man should have a fragrance of choice. But this is the thing, a fragrance collection, no, you don't need that. And actually, many of you may not have what I'm going to say, because you have fragrances, I'm sure. You need a signature scent. A classy man needs a signature scent. Now, that may be bad news to you because you like collecting and you like buying all these different ones. And that's fine. You can still keep doing that. But at least for a few months or a few weeks at a time, you need a signature go-to fragrance that you reach for each and every time you walk out of that door, okay? Maybe I'll allow you one daytime signature scent, maybe for work and everyday activities, and maybe a slightly more alluring nighttime one. But you've got to have at least one or 2 signature scents, but no more, okay? So you can try other stuff out. Basically, when you try and buy new things, you're auditioning your next signature scent. But I want you guys to get into that zone where you really get to know a fragrance, let it become part of you, let it meld with your skin, let it become something that defines you and other people come to associate with you. Don't go overboard if it's for a work situation or situations where you don't want to be overpowering people, but I say go for it and make your choice. Stop obsessively watching videos and buying too many fragrances. Get a signature. Stop what you're doing now. Don't go buying another one on Amazon, eBay, wherever you buy them. Shop your collection and pick out your signature scent. Right now, a little bit of self-promotion. Mine would be from our own brand, Norton & Wilson Bon Viveur. This is a fantastic citrus chypre fragrance, kind of a citrus aromatic, but with a hell of a lot of aromatics. Your top notes on this one are lime, lemon, orange, mandarin, bay, basil, and lemongrass. In the mid, we have British gin, clove, patchouli, and watermelon, and the base notes are cedar, patchouli, oak moss, and Haitian vetiver, my favourite kind of vetiver. You know, Angolan vetiver, forget it, Haitian vetiver, now you're talking. Bon Viveur would be a great signature scent for the dapper gentleman, particularly in the springtime. It is fresh and yet it is complex. It has so much going on, and it's from our amazing perfumer, John Stephen. There's a link in the description. Guys, don't miss out on this one. Don't sleep on this fragrance. It would be very uncomfortable, actually. Don't sleep on this fragrance. Bon Viveur is an amazing composition, and I'm going to be wearing that later today, and I'm going to be wearing that as a default setting for myself until further notice. And it saves you time too. If you've got don't spend 20 minutes a day standing in front of your shelves picking your fragrance. Get a signature scent. Next thing may not surprise you guys too much. It's a wristwatch. You've got to have a watch. Get a couple.
You gotta buy some decent wristwatches. Get a couple. Come on, man. Come on. Work with me, not against me, big boy. Work with me, not against me. Man, just get a fucking Rolex. Get a Rolex. Rolex, Rolex.
So wristwatches, a lot of guys have moved away from wearing watches in recent years. Of course, we no longer require them to tell the time. We know that our iPhones or smartphones will tell us the time nowadays. Everybody has one. So they're not necessary. No one's saying they're necessary. It's a style item, guys. It's an accessory. Men don't have, usually, if you want to wear earrings, you can. But most men, they don't wear earrings. A lot of us don't wear necklaces or jewelry or rings. But certainly one very, very acceptable, socially acceptable, and normal thing that you can still wear, which gives you a little bit of a je ne sais quoi about your outfit, sets off your outfit that you're wearing, is a wrist watch, okay? And by the way, I do not count Apple Watches, okay? No. An Apple Watch is a small computer on your wrist. If you want to have one of those for the gym or something, I get it. They can help you track your activity, all that kind. But no, it's no substitute. Imagine wearing a suit like this and then I'm wearing an Apple Watch. No. So you need at least one. One is fine. One or a couple of wrist watches. What kind of watch do you need to get? Well, I'm a little bit into the hobby. So I've got a couple of expensive watches. This one, for example, did cost a little bit more than your average watch. This is a Rolex and it is from 1963. That is a date just. Okay. I like my fragile old watches. Beautiful watch. Actually, it has this, and you can buy cheap watches that look very similar. It has a beautiful Jubilee style bracelet, which has a lot of texture on it. I really like those. You can buy, Citizen watches or things that look similar. Okay, so it doesn't have to be as expensive as that. Something like that is just a great thing to have and to own, but you don't need to spend a ton of money. Okay, in contrast to that, I've got a real cheapie here. I like my vintage stuff. Okay, so this comes with a bit of risk when you buy old stuff. This is a Doxa 1956. It cost me about £80 on eBay. It then cost me another £150 to get it serviced because it wasn't quite working properly, but just over £200. Very charming, small-sized piece, but again, lovely, charming beads of rice bracelet. It looks elegant, it looks smart with the right outfit. So something like this is really essential. If you want to spend in between kind of amounts, still quite a lot of money. I've got this, and again, my choices will be older. Omega, I've got a quartz Seamaster 40mm, looks a bit like a Rolex Submariner. It was just under £1,000 for the 40mm version. That's a vintage discontinued. Other than that, though, you can buy a Seiko watch, maybe a Seiko 007, SKX 007. They look really smart. I like those. Or a Seiko Saab. I'll put some pictures on the screen. Very smart, very charming watches for the sort of a couple of £100 upwards type price. And get yourself a decent wristwatch. I really advocate for that. One other thing I like Tissot. Those Tissot PRX watches, very good. They come in quartz, or if you want to spend more, you got an automatic version. They look great, and I really like the design on those old school, kind of between the sort of £200 to £500 range, depending which one you get. So get yourself a watch. It looks smart. Okay. Last thing, well, you've got to have a jacket like this. You've got to have a suit jacket. Doesn't mean you have to dress ultra formally. So I'll hold up another suit jacket. I know I wear them a lot, and I don't claim to be some style icon, but you want to get yourself a suit jacket because these smarten up everything. Women like smart men. Women like men to look smart, and these go with anything. You've seen me wearing my tuxedos and stuff. That's when I'm trying to look posh for YouTube. I wear a tie a lot. I don't obviously wear a tie with my suit very often when I'm going to the supermarket or about. I wouldn't even on a date or something, okay? But you can wear it with a white shirt or any color shirt you like. And, a dark blue color tends to go with anything, or this kind of color, a little bit lighter blue. Fantastic thing to have, and it just ups your game. You can wear it like this with jeans. You don't have to go ultra formal. You can still even wear them with a t-shirt. Even if you insist and you want to wear a Guns N' Roses t-shirt or whatever you can then up that game and still have your rock and roll identity, but wear it with a suit like this. You've just upped the game massively. So that you can wear them with polo shirts. You've got to have these in your arsenal, guys. Don't be walking around wearing, scruffy hooded tops. They might be comfortable, but they don't look very stylish or classy. I've got to be completely honest. So get yourself one or two of these. I've got too many, but I do videos. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. Don't be afraid if you feel uncomfortable, overdressed. Just get used to it. No one thinks you look weird. It looks good. Look around you. The people who look good, a lot of them are wearing these kind of jackets with something else underneath. And you can dress up posh in a suit. You can have a white shirt with an open collar. You can have other coloured shirts. You can be a bit more colourful overall. You can wear them with a t-shirt. You can even wear them with a vest. You can wear them with a polo shirt. Get yourself a nice suit jacket or sports blazer or whatever you call them in the USA. TK Maxx. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, guys, so those are your 3 items. You've got to have a signature scent, a wristwatch, and a suit jacket. Tell me what you think of that. Please subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And sometimes life may stink, but at least we can always smell good.
Bon viveur, les nouveaux parfums pourront par notre Neville Son, parce que la vie est faite pour être appréciée.